Day 53, here we go. We are, well, we're recovering some of our constellation. We're a tenth of the way there to getting the inkwell. That was actually pretty fast, wasn't it? I guess a planetarium helps. Because I feel like we just spent them all, but maybe that was a few days ago. The shrine, the trading post, and the hovel, we're going to take the shrine for sure. I don't have my money though. Let's go back and get the allowance. We'll run around the place. Maybe I'll take the tinkerer if we get a good experiment. By take the tinkerer, I mean maybe we'll donate in the hopes that we get the tinkerer if we get a good experiment going. I'd be happy with one that just increases our stars. But ideally what we're looking for is one that gives us aquariums in our draft pool. There's a utility closet right off the bat. Sure, we'll take it. There you are. And now, if we find any room that has a computer, then we can use that to log into the security computer, even if it's not a security room. Oh. There's a coin. Commissary, there's the security. Now, with the security, we can start ourselves a nice laboratory experiment. Watch this. First of all, we already put the utility closet down. So we can just go in here, make a lot more security doors, and then change our offline mode to unlock so we can go through without issue. There you go, that's done. And we'll return to security menu and log into the network. This, because we have access through the grotto, lets us log in to the laboratory. View active terminals. We're just going to go to laboratory. It's offline. You may only connect to one offline terminal each day. Yes, we want to go through here. That is so strong. Wow. That's incredible. Here we go. Laboratory and experiment setup. What do we have? When you draft a red room, when you draft a hallway, each time you find some trash while digging. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Gain a star and lose 10 steps. We're going to say gain a star. Now, which of these are we going to be most likely to do? We could draft a red room and lose 5 steps. Each time you find some trash while digging. I think we're going to take that because we do have a shovel. So we're really hoping to find a lot of trash today. Can I get more green rooms? Let's see how we do with that. We head northward. The gallery. Oh, really? Ugh. Oof. Oof. This locks off the entire west side of the building. Oh, no, it doesn't. We have access through the foundation. Oh, I forgot. Well, in that case, let's put the gallery down. Yeah, the foundation coming in clutch. I swear this should be Prince, but it's not. Is it Simon? S-I-M-O-N. Nope, that doesn't work. No clue. It's not thick. I tried thick here and this didn't work. And this one isn't Horizon, even though I really think it should be. Oh well. We'll carry on. The solarium. You're more likely to find unusual and rare rooms while drafting. There's the laboratory, but we don't need it as much anymore. So I think we'll take the solarium instead. I only have 1 gem remaining though. Unless this room changes it. 2 more gems. Nice. And give me junk. Oh, an oversized turnip. I swear, whenever we start an experiment to do with finding junk in dirt piles, every dirt pile gives us stuff. Which you think is a good thing, but I really want to pick up some more constellations. Okay, digging. Digging time. An old rusty nail. An oversized turnip. Pebbles, hooray! Alright, this is the place. An worthless old shoe. Ooh, yeah. Alright, the day where we dig up junk and add aquariums to the pool will be solid. Of course, we'll still have to find the mechanarium after all that. The billiard room ends up being a dead end. The ballroom is a sad time for us, and the breakfast nook. We'll take the breakfast nook, or we redraw. We'll do the breakfast nook instead. That's fine. Get some food for it. We're getting food after. We're getting breakfast after our lunch and dinner. Whoopsie daisy. drafting room, the classroom, and the workshop. I will take the workshop here. I think the drafting studio holds no value to us. Ooh, there you go. A battery pack. Also an eye. Hold on, which room is this? 5th from the bottom, 2nd from the left. We did not have this marked off. This is an eye. And you know what that's making me think? This looks a lot like this. Can't guess what that is. Small? Taunt? Eye, maybe? I don't know. What was this here? So this eye, we look back at, oh my. So aviator is the word that comes to mind when I see that. I don't know what this would be. Garden? I don't know. Arboretum? Aviator. Not really close. Oh well. What's really exciting is that we can turn our compass and battery pack into an electromagnet, which, as I recently discovered, is a very cool item. Especially when you have it combined with the unexisting metal detector. You are more likely to draw mechanical rooms while drafting. Excellent. Automatically collect coins and keys when entering a room. I love that. That is so cool. And I'm going to combine the shovel. No, I'm not. Ooh, I almost made it the shovel better. I didn't want to do that. Okay, we'll just leave it as is then. Huh. I don't know why that's an eye. I have no idea. But we don't have to figure it out anymore, so that's good. The rotunda, the boiler room, and there's the mechanarium. Ah. I'm going to redraw this. Oh, man. We kind of do want the boiler room, though. My problem is I want the mechanarium. We're going to try and put the mechanarium in the middle. But also, again, how many? We have 1, 2. So there's a utility closet, the security, the workshop, the laboratory. The boiler room would be 5. It's not enough. Well, let's put the boiler room anyways. It's on the right track. And then we'll head northward. Although, you know what? I think we probably don't want to start the boiler. Because how many of the mechanical rooms actually require power? Whenever we turn the power on, it keeps giving us the archives and the dark room and stuff. Let's just keep moving in this way. Well, speaking of the archives, I'll use the night shield against it. That's not bad. Heading through here. We want to turn left if possible. Ooh. Morning room is nice, but let's try to turn left. Ah, there you go. That's excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. Hey, our electromagnet picked up a key. Feels good. And we got some unimpressive pebbles. Feels even better. Use a regular key on this door. We're actually running low. Drafting studio, the servants' quarters, and the storeroom. Yeah, we could get more keys, but I don't want more keys, actually. I want more green stuff. Do I re-roll this? Nah, we'll take the storeroom. Okay, sure. You've convinced me. I'll pick up 2 keys. I'll pick up some coin. Oh, haha, they just fly into our inventory. It's so cool. Electromagnet is my favorite item. And we'll use a key here. The conservatory is a green room. Very happy to see that one for sure. I hope, well, actually I guess I don't know if we want to make the mechanarium super common. Yeah, I hope the mechanarium becomes an option here. Breakfast nook. Breakfast nook should already be commonplace. We'll keep it that way. The archives should be rare. I'm gonna make it rare. It is nice sometimes having all those extra doors. Commissary, honestly, the commissary we hardly ever use now. I might make the commissary rare, which seems like a weird choice, but it generally just gets in the way. So there you go. I may come to severely regret that. Oh, we'll find out. Given time, use a key on this door, and we have the office, the servants' quarters, the dormitory. This leaves us, okay, how many gears do we have? Sorry, I need to do a count again. Utility closet is 1. And we go around. Security is 2. The workshop is 3. Laboratory is 4. Boiler room is 5. Aquarium is 6. So what I'm going to do is re-roll in the hopes that we find another gear room. I can't even think of what other gear rooms there are even. Oh. Take it back. Maybe we take the mail room here. Do we have a broken lever? No. That's fine. We don't need it. We don't need the casino for its money. Do I take the mail room? Let's just redraw one time. Showroom, servants' quarters, and freezer. Okay. Okay, let's freeze her. Oh, wait a second. We have the shrine, don't we? We have the shrine. I think I should have been trying to make money. Servants' quarters, the freezer. Do we freeze our accounts or do we donate to the shrine? I feel like the shrine is the better bet. I'll just put a showroom down for the fun of it. Oh, moon pendant. Actually, hold on. Let's check that. There you go. Moon pendant. Worth. Buy that for 19, and then we'll donate our remaining 28 to the shrine. Okay. And our last room will be... Actually, if we could get the cloister, that would be neat. Oh, this isn't locked. I was going to say... the machinarium. Maybe. We'll try it. We'll try it. I'm pretty sure we need all 8 doors. Oh, then again. These must be... Well, there you go. I guess we're going to kind of confirm whether or not the 8th door contains anything special. We have some keys, some coins. Not keys, sorry. Some dice, some coins. There it is. That was so easy. That was so easy. A sanctum key. We just had to go in here and not give it any potential doors. Oh my goodness. All right, well, there you go. That all that, I don't know about stress, but that made it super easy. We are gonna go hopefully solve a sigil. And I can open the antechamber. In fact, I think we can get into the antechamber, can't we? Yeah, we have access through the showroom. Not that we really need to, but we'll be down there anyways. Wow. So I was right. That's pretty cool. I was right about it being the 8th door. I was wrong about needing 8 mechanical rooms. Fortunately, we had the right stuff. You know what's funny? So my plan was find enough mechanical rooms, and that's where I was saying I can't even think of what other mechanical room we'd find up here. And then use the silver key that we have to encourage 4-room doors, and the machinarium is one of those, I would think. So then it would show up, but it showed up anyways, so that's great. Wonderful. Probably thanks to the electromagnet, which is the best item. Oh, hey, while we're here, we're just gonna power this red box. Also, a digging spot. Hey, +1 constellation. Okay, we gotta turn this thing all the way around. Ta-da! Okay. Excellent. We got ourselves a 5th sigil key. Sanctum key, sorry. Same thing. Also, I think we got a letter there. Today was a good day. You know what's... It's funny because it doesn't feel like we accomplished much, but I think we did. We got a few incremental things, and then now we got a sanctum key out of the blue. Out of the blue is a bit of a stretch. I was aiming for it, but I wasn't expecting to get it today. That was really neat. I also wasn't even absolutely sure that it was in the machinarium. Mechanarium, excuse me. I had a feeling though, with the way the doors were being arranged as we walked in, they were keeping that that back right door shut, so I had a feeling. Cool. We are gonna do the sanctum stuff. We're not gonna run back to room 46. There's no value in doing that, but I'll still pull the lever because it's fun to do so. And then I want to go check that padlock, see whether there are any clues in the area, because it's kind of weird that the notes inside the house all talk about safe codes, and I haven't seen anything regarding the padlocks. So there we go. We'll skip that animation. Now we've got those two. We've got those two. Let's do this one here. Sanctum key. Open this door. So I'm hoping this is one of the ones that we can solve. Hey, it is. It is. We can totally do this. Hang on. I'm going to bring up the notes here, and we need to bring, hang on, the other note. Realms. Where are the realms? Realms. Okay. So we have Arch Aries, Yellow, Stormy, Industrial, and Railway. Now let me bring up the pictures from the Realm and Runes book. Just FYI, in case you were wondering, I have 450 screenshots that I have to go through. There you go. Okay. There we go. So, what are we looking at here? Sorry, I gotta rearrange this stuff on my own screen. Okay. We are looking for Arch Aries, definitely. Transportation. Now, I've got them as a railway question mark. So this is actually the one that I don't know, like I'm not certain about. I have a feeling it's not railway, because you see there's 7 different methods of transportation, and Fen Aries disabled the railway that used to run between the 3 kingdoms. So I think that's not what they do now. It's probably roads. Maybe it's a train system. Maybe it is train system. We can give it a try. So that's the 3 lines. Let's do that one. That's horseback. There's the train system. And then we want to look for... The weather is stormy. That one's pretty obvious. It's like jagged edges. The lightning bolts. Was that it? Oh, maybe that was it. Hold on. I may have just gone past it. Yeah, I think that's the lightning bolts. And then we have moat industrial, according to the stamp. It's what it looked like. Now, the moats, I don't remember which of these it was. Okay, it was this one. We're looking for the squares. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't even see that. Hang on, let me just, there you go. I am adjusting these. There's the squares for industrial. And then we're looking for the border, which is yellow, which is... Oh, I did the wrong thing. Oh, I'm so silly. Sorry. Yellow is the zigzag on the border. I was changing out the border when I was looking at the weather stuff. That's why the zigzags didn't look quite right. Or not the zigzags, but the other one. There's yellow. Now I have to click in here. Ah, there you go. For the weather. And this is the... There you go, the lightning bolts. Yeah. And then we have to change out the border again. Okay. Hit the button. Yes, yes. All right, there was a pause there where I thought I was wrong. Awesome. So railway was the correct answer. Interesting. Which probably means that Iraja is also railway. What is this? Oh, it's just clipping. Oh, I thought we had a secret passage. Okay, that's fine. What is this? We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Aries is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar, says Herbert. He said sailing, so maybe that was from Moja Jai or something like that. I forget what the name was. Mount Holly Estate, in care of Mrs. Babbage, Reddington, Fen Aries, 63080. And there's a stamp. First City of Steel. Neato. And then over here we got ourselves another puzzle box. Morajai box. Morajai. Arch Aries were the very first realm to introduce a new color to the traditional monochromatic tiles of the box. Given the number of ship routes and trade relationships between the two realms, this is not surprising. Fittingly, the variation itself was based on the brass compasses manufactured in Arch Aries that were often traded to sailors in exchange for the valued Morajai puzzle boxes. When yellow tiles are pressed, they move north. We had figured that one out. I just need to... I forget what green does. Hang on. You can do that. What did green do? Uh-oh. Why am I having troubles with this? We got the top two corners, that's fine. Oh, green? Oh, I remember. Here. Hang on. We need to get the black piece down here. Green swapped if it was on a different side. So what we would need to do is do that, actually. I shouldn't have done the black down there. That's fine. The black pushes over here. We swap with the yellow. And then we're stuck because I messed this up, didn't I? Okay, restart. I want to get the black to... I want to get the yellow to push this guy down. And then we can swap that. And we can swap that. Swap with gray. Swap this one. Swap that one. Swap this one. There you go. Got it. Nice. Allowance token. +2. Well, our allowance is working pretty well. We're at 60 already. Yeah, I guess that's cool. We got in. Hooray! Arch Aries. Now, these ones, I don't think... Well, I don't even know the color for this one. Oh, hold on. Which... Well, by method of elimination, let's just look at the list of colors. Duh. And we have the notes. So black is Orinda Aries, red is Fen Aries, violet is Araja, pink. There's no pink. So pink must be our Vera. There you go, bring up my notes. Vera must be pink. There we go. That was easy. Turtleback, possibly hot. Don't really know what their type. Maybe it's nature. Because it just shows them riding a turtleback in the outdoors. Hang on, let's have a look at the different stuff. Academic. We know that... Well, we feel that Kurarika is academic. Metropolitan, probably not the right one for Vera. Martial is Fen Aries. Tribal is a possibility for Vera. Agricultural is also a possibility. We really haven't gotten any information about Vera, have we? Like, hardly at all. So maybe they're tribal. Tribal or spiritual? Let's do some guesses. I feel like it. I'm going to hide these things. There you go. We have Vera being pink, turtleback. That one's easy. We can start with that. It's the 5 lines with one going into the top right diagonal. Not that one. That one there. And for hot, it was like wavy lines, right? Yeah. So wavy lines would be this here. There's our wavy heat lines. Hang on here. Turtleback, hot, pink would be the border around. And that was kind of like a cog looking line actually. There, that one. And then last, we need to figure out the moat. And I'm going to say tribal, which is this one. Let's press the button. It is not tribal. So let's change the moat to... This is agricultural. Let's try it. Another possibility is maybe they're not hot. I don't think they're martial. Metropolitan, unlikely, given the stamp we saw. Academic, I don't think so. Nor is industrial. Spiritual, though, maybe. Let's try it. Hey! Hey, look at me go! Okay, let's write that one down. I kind of cheated a little bit. So they are hot and spiritual. Nice! You know what? There's no harm using a little bit of guess and check. There's a turtle. See, like, this is like a tribal, though, right? They're not tribal. Anyway, we got all that from a stamp. That's not too bad. Despite my prejudice against Mother Nature, I own that I have deeply loved my time here at Vera. The memories of the youthful trip I took here with my brother, singular, have been relentless, and as I have gotten older, I find less and less occasion to recollect on such trivial pleasures. One thing I do remember vividly, which has not lost a single speck of charm, are the famous turtles. Each visitor of Vera, upon arriving, is lent one of these hard-shell friends for the duration of their stay, to serve as both steed, guide, and companion. I am still under the spell of island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it was on Morajai. Okay, so there's another hint, is he was here after Morajai, because we have to put these things in order in room 46. Which is kind of the main reason we're doing this, I guess. While Morajai boxes were never as popular in Vera as in other realms, pink tiles were eventually introduced. Based on the Veran people's devout respect of the sacred circle, when these tiles are pressed, all adjacent and diagonal tiles rotate around the pressed tile. Have we definitely used pink tiles before. Have we done a Morajai box previously? I don't remember. So we can rotate these. Oh, yeah, right. So, hang on. Oh, wow, this is going to be tough. There you go. We need to copy. Nope. I think when the orange has 2 colors on either side, there you go, like this. Yeah, it copies the color. There you go. Nice. We'll kind of goof around with this. Oof, we need one in the middle. Oh, no, we got it. That was lucky. Just push the buttons and it works out. All right, allowance token, +2. Look at this. That's 2 sigils. 2 sigils in one day. And this here is still clipping. That's too bad. Okay, what was the last one? We had nuance. Nuance, I have green dirigibles and military question mark. I don't know about that. I don't think they're military, although they did help out. I think they did help out during the war. Let's have another look at our stuff. Military... Metropolitan, maybe? That would make sense. They're using dirigibles and stuff. Would that make sense? Why would you use dirigibles if you're a metropolitan? You need somewhere for them to land, which would be large fields and stuff. The border's easy enough. The moats is where it's difficult. Also, we don't know the weather, but I'm kind of assuming that if they're using flying vessels, it's not going to be windy, it's not going to be stormy, probably not rainy. Okay, let's go looking for the picture of the nuanced stamp. Just a moment here. Shouldn't be too difficult. This might even be it right here. And not quite. Nuance, there we go. The nuance stamp, that weather looks pretty reasonable. I don't see anything too crazy. There's some clouds in the sky, but there's no rain. Doesn't indicate that there's a lot of wind. I definitely don't see a metropolis, so it's not metropolitan. You're not going to be tribal, obviously, with dirigibles. Oh, sorry, you can't see that because I still have the other picture up. There you go. There's the stamp. We can zoom in on that. Yeah, those clouds look very tame. I don't see anything. There's a nice lake there. So overall, I would say it's calm weather. Flight, obviously. Okay, I'm gonna type that in on notes. Calm weather. Calm weather. And then the question is military or whatnot. So we'll guess through those. I feel kind of bad not solving this, like outright. We're guessing at it, but you know, sometimes that's how puzzles work. Is you just method of elimination, right? Worked for Sherlock's, it works for me. Here you go. So, getting back over here, we are transportation. That one's easy enough. Aviation is the way. That's the wrong button. There we go. There's no need to solve all these right now, by the way, but it's fun. We got that. And then straight lines is correct in my mind. Straight lines indicate a lack of unusual or harsh weather and normal temperatures. Looks right to me. Moats. Yeah, that's the part I don't know. Let's go to the colors. They are... Nuance is green, which is the lines, slanted lines border. I really like this whole system. This is so cool. There's a lot of creativity that goes into making this, you know? Like, constructing it. It is these lines, okay. There's constructing it, but then there's also just, like thinking of it in the first place. It's incredible. So, agricultural, martial, I don't think they're martial. It might be agricultural, because we saw a lake and stuff. Let's go for agricultural. I'll go all the way back around. Metropolitan, I don't think it's metropolitan. I don't think it's industrial. Spiritual was the place we just did. Poetic, I think, is a Raja. Tribal, we'll just push the button, but I don't think it's tribal. Okay. Agriculture's probably it. Ooh, maybe not. Uh-oh. Now I'm gonna push buttons. Marshall? Have I got something else wrong? They definitely travel by air, that's no doubt. So maybe I'm wrong about the weather. Oh no, I meant to click the red button there. They're not poetic. I don't think that they're spiritual. So I am wrong about the weather, it would seem. Let's try changing that out. Foggy. It didn't look foggy. Is this rain? It didn't look rainy either. That's the challenge. Maybe it's windy. I don't know. We'll try with rain. We'll see what happens. I have to change the border out again. Okay, there's the border. Push the button. I don't think they're tribal. Let's change the boats. Okay, they're not agricultural. Now we'll just go through pushing the button again. What am I wrong on? It wouldn't really make sense for them to be windy though, right? Huh. Okay, well, we're gonna give up then. I will keep an eye out for more information on nuance. It's okay if we don't get it today. There's no rush because I still have 3 doors to unlock anyways. So, let's go have a look at that red door. I'll get rid of the notepad. We'll have a quick look at the padlock. I won't spend too long trying to figure this one out. Just see whether there's any clues, anything that indicates where we might find clues. Oh, shoot. I have to rotate the whole thing. My bad. Oh, I think I rotated too far. We need to get up to that upper right one. I just had a thought. There's the ledge looking out. When we walk over here, so there's that. That's supposed to be a grate? Maybe. There's this ledge over here. And this broken down tunnel. What would be the reason for this ledge? Is there something I should be looking at? Did it just bring up my constellations or did I already have that? There's Mount Holly over there. Okay. Yeah, these other spots don't have anything. Oh, that is the padlock. Oh, sorry. I rotated to the wrong one. Whoopsie daisy. After 10 days of pumping water up from the underground spring, the reservoir was finally filled. It's a shame that the old station has to be flooded as a consequence of this action, but I suspect that it may have been the actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here. And as an engineer, I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. On the bright side, now that our water supply is no longer limited, we can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. I suspect by this time next month, the steam-powered hoists at the main site will be able to run 24 hours a day. Yeah. 228. What if it's something like you have to get all the foreman's logs and they add up to something? Entry level, dock level, full drain. Okay. Well, let's head back down. I was wrong about the rotation. We do need to have it rotated over there. I don't see anything to look at though. We'll see. I haven't been there in weeks. So, may as well have a look, because there's definitely the possibility that I don't know, maybe there's 2 paintings in the corner, and that tells us what the letters are. I need to look for those. My awareness was not as wide back then. Alright. Okay, so here we are. There is a red letter, and I don't know what that is. An apple with legs. I think I said that last time too. Oh, there's a new blueprint. That's exciting. But it doesn't help us with the padlock. Yeah, I'm gonna take a screenshot there. Red and blue. This is a 4-letter padlock, so the answer can't be Prince. 8 at the end. Do we have D on this? We do have a D. So I'm inclined to make this a D. I know the thing says safe code D8. What would the first two be? SC? Safe code? Let's try it. Button. I got excited there for a moment. I thought it had worked. No, I have no clue. I have no clue. We could spend here all day and still not get it. Maybe it's in one of the safes. I doubt it though. Honestly, it's probably in a new clue. There's probably something in there. Oh, W. Oh, hold on. W. Oh, sorry. It was X, Y, Z, A, B, C. What do we have on here? Do we have a C? There's no C on here. Very interesting that it has an 8. What was the order of colors of books? That was a thing. Let's look for it. Red, green, violet, blue. RGVB. Is that maybe this? R. There's no G. Okay, that's not it. Oh, sorry, you can't see. I had the picture there. So we had an R, but there's no G on this. Yeah, probably no V. There's a B. Yeah, no V. Okay, so definitely not it. Do we have R's across the board? No. Where's the button? Alrighty, well there you go. That's that will be enough exploring for today. We'll call it there. I don't think I had a planetarium to run back to. We don't have a coat check to return things to. We've got a lot of items though. Electromagnet, that's awesome. Oh, the shrine, of course. I have 33 coins to donate to the shrine. Let's do that. M-O-O-N? Moon? Hang on, I'm just gonna go check to see whether that's an option. Because there's the crescent moon, right? That seems to be a common thing. I'm just gonna keep thinking of 4-letter words. Is there an M on this? There is. There's no... Oh, there is no. Oh. Am I onto it? Nope, there's no O here. Bummer. There is an N. Oof. Close to being able to spell moon. Mawson. Nope, that wasn't it either. Alrighty. What was... There was no solution over here, was there? We just walked right in. Well. I just realized we received the Mechanarium blueprint from getting in here, right? From doing this whole Mechanarium looking gear piece. And we had the option to not add it to our draft pool. Which, if we had said no, we would never find that Sanctum piece if we... Well, I guess if we just never picked it up. I guess we could return here and pick up that draft, but... That floor plan. But yeah. And we're going to get a blessing for tomorrow. We'll see what that entails. I wonder if I should be doing my blessings at the start of the day, though, because then we would get its benefit throughout the current day. Doing it this way, where we donate at the end of the day, means we're basically going, like, losing a day on the duration of the blessing, which is maybe not so bad, considering we are lower in money than when we started, so we clearly used the money. It benefited us in some way. There we are. There's no secret walls in here, are there? I don't think so. Alright, blessing. What do we got? Let's give 33. Strange that you can't hold down the mouse button on this one. You have to click. You have to feel the weight of adding those coins. Confirm. 33 coins. Blessing of the Dancer. While drafting, you may pay gems to spin floor plans for 5 days. It's okay. It's alright. We don't have the Emerald Bracelet anymore, so we do kind of need our gems, but it's nice to have that as an option just in case. Can definitely get you out of a tough situation. And there you are. We will call it a day here with a nice view of the mansion. And tomorrow, well, we're not aiming for the mechanarium anymore. I think we'll continue hoping to get those corners. The pantry, the patio. The patio's disappeared. We haven't seen that in a very long time. And apparently it's a common piece. Strange. Well, hopefully we'll see it soon.